Hello students, good afternoon. Today we are going to start the chapter that is known as the clinical nutrition and dietetics. This is the second chapter of the unit 2, that is the food nutrition and the dietetics. I have already shared the PDF file of this chapter. Here we are going to know about the clinical nutrition and dietetics in the first introduction part. What we mean by the word clinical nutrition? Clinical nutrition means when the nutrition is used for the terms for the clinical purpose as the diet therapy or the therapeutic diet, it is known as the clinical nutrition. Nutrition means, we all know, means like eating the food when the nourishment happen in our body and we can work and immunization prepared in our body, that is known as the nutrition. And for the therapeutic purpose, when the diet is been modified for the different reason, then that is known as the clinical nutrition. Now this clinical nutrition, this nutrition chart, it has been prepared by the nutritionists. Those who prepare this diet chart, they are also known as the dietitian and the clinical nutritionist. According to the patient requirements, means for a diabetic patient, the diet chart will be one type, that will be with the high dietary fiber, and the carbohydrate will be restricted there. According to the cardiovascular disorder patients, like those who are having got the high blood pressure, they will be have got the modification of fat restricted diet. Like that way the diet are changes according to the patient. Next we comes to the types of the modification of the diet. Next, when the modification of the diet is been done, this modification of the diet is done for the two reasons. One, what is the patient status on that time, and whether the patient can intake or on that time the others type the diet is been given. Like there are two types the diet is given. One is known as by the mouth, and the other is by the gastric or the nasogastric tube feeding technique, and another is known as the parenteral feeding, means when through the blood the food is given. Here the first come the example, that is the liquid diet. Liquid diet is a type of the food in which we can easily give the example, that is the ORS. It is also a type of the liquid diet which the patient can intake by the mouth, and this ORS is also given in the form of the saline to the patient when the patient is given after the pre-operative or the post-operative through the parenteral feeding. Next, in the who need this liquid diet? Liquid diet has been required for the patient, those who have got the gastric disorder, those who cannot digest the food on that time, or the patient is in the senseless condition, or the patient is having got the vomiting again and again. On that time the patient are advised not to give in the solid diet. There are the lots of examples of the liquid diet, like the coconut water, the milk, the ORS, the fruit juices. These are the examples of the liquid diet. Next comes to the semi-solid diet. Semi-solid diet means after the liquid level, when the patient can little bit intake and can chew, or the patient can digest the digestive power developed on that time, this semi-solid food is been given. In the semi-solid food, it can be given by the mouth also, and in the nasogastric tube feeding technique also this semi-solid food has been given. In this semi-solid food, the liquid percentage ratios and the solid percentage ratios are differ. Here the solid percentage ratio is been increased more, means for an example, in the mashed potato, the mashed banana, these are the examples of the semi-solid food. And next comes that is the solid diet. Solid diet means the food when the patient condition is in that stage that the patient can chew the food and can digestive power also developed. On that time the solid food is been given. Solid food means the example of the balanced diet which we intake from the starting from the breakfast to the dinner, that is known as the solid diet. And this solid diet is been given to any patient those who are not having got any problem, and all these modifications are done according to the patient stages and patient condition of the body, and these are known as the part of the therapeutic diet also. Thank you.